Put a finger down if you found out your husband was cheating on you and not only having sex with one person, but multiple other people, even couples, even men, and filming this sex with these other people and posted them on adult sex sites. And you found out that he's been doing this throughout the years, throughout my pregnancies, just the entire relationship, and still came home and told you that he loved you. My life's a fucking joke.
Spoil me, spoil me, spoil me. Everything wants to spoil me. It comes times 11, so lucky like 7, receiving my blessings enjoyably. I'm open to it and I'm ready. My mind and my energy steady. Receiving the flood of the blessings that come in like water, the flow is so heavy.
Story time, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. So I keep getting the same question, how did I find out? Bitch, that phone? Come on now. Behind every happy couple is a bitch that don't check the phone. And the crazy thing is, I wasn't even snooping, y'all, at all. I wasn't gonna snoop. I wasn't doing none of that. I was doing some shit for work. Like, I had a QR code that I had to scan through my phone to do some work shit. And he was right there in front of me on the couch. And I was like, let me just check the deleted messages, you know. So this was far from some sneaky shit because he was literally right in front of me. So I saw some texts. I saw some pictures. Right then and there, I was like, Lucas, what the fuck is this? What is this? You know? And he's like, what? So I show him the phone, whatever. It all goes downhill from there. This nigga on mute, like, don't have nothing to say. Like, nothing. So I'm pretty hysterical at this point. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with you? Because we were literally just saying how happy we were. So, hella confused. And then in these text messages, Lucas would say, oh, I got your number from this website, you know, let's connect. So the next day, I was like, interesting. Let me look up this site real quick, right? And my good ass investigator skills, I made an account and everything. I paid, I did the whole 9 just to see if this motherfucker was on there. And bing, 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 he was. I couldn't believe my eyes. I could not believe my eyes. He posted photos. He posted videos of him all over the counters, bro. And then that's when I saw a video of him doing the deed. So at this point, I'm like, whoa. Like, this became physical. Like, you physically cheated on me, you know? Physically. Still on mute. Still don't really have much to say. And still lied to my face because I would ask, yo, like, was this the only person you messed with? No. That was the only time. It was before we got married. It was before we had kids. Blah, 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 blah. By the way, this was like almost 2 months ago, like early July, when I found this out, right? That he was on the sites, that he messed with somebody else. But to my knowledge, it was just one person, right? I had asked him if he messed with multiple people. He said no. Dude, I have no choice but to believe him, right? So at this point, we're pretty much separated. He's sleeping on the couch, like, don't want shit to do with him, right? And so we can be pretty civil, even though we're not in a good place. But, you know, my nosy ass, I went through the Apple Watch just to see what's on his mind, what he doing. If you got a girl, we going through your shit. And then through the Apple Watch, it was the same thing. Texts, photos, like, it's not like he didn't even get called in the first place. So I start texting this number myself through the Apple Watch. I'm like, yo, this is his wife. Who is this? And have you guys had physical connections, whatever? This girl apologizes to me. She says, I'm sorry. I didn't know he was married. I didn't know he had kids. And he's definitely cheating on you. And she shows me photos of Lucas. She shows me his stuff. She shows me the tattoos Lucas has. Like, this is Lucas. So in my head, I'm thinking this is the same person that he messed with before, that he had sex with before, right? No, because this girl says, I'm a single black female. Why the lady in the video that I saw on the sites was a white bitch? So I'm like, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I'm just like, you really did that shit to me? Like, and came home and acted like you did nothing multiple times. So at this time, when I was looking through the Apple Watch, Lucas was at the store with Sanaya. And I'm going through the Apple Watch. I'm texting these bitches. And then maybe like 5 minutes later, Lucas calls me. I don't answer that shit. I do not answer that shit. Then he texts me. He was like, I guess it's over. What the fuck you think, my nigga? So when he gets home from the store, I'm like, yo, so you fucked multiple women? You know, and he acts like he don't even want to talk. He acts like he's annoyed, you know? And he just says, just like that. Just like that. So between me looking at his phone from early July to looking at the Apple Watch, that was this month, like a week or two ago. And that's when I found out he was messing with multiple people. So yeah. I'm not giving y'all the sites because it's embarrassing enough that I had kids with this person. Just know that he's sick, you know. So within like this month and a half, 2 months that we were like separated, like it was a lot of back and forth. Like, I still want to be a family, and then it would be like, fuck you, like I need you to get out. Like, it would be on and off every single day, you know, and me asking, hysterically crying, like, why would you do this to me, you know? And he wouldn't have nothing to say, just nothing to say. So after I found out he was messing with multiple people like a week or two ago, I just went full on hoe mode, y'all. Full on hoe mode. I went ahead and messed with somebody else. And that was like the cherry on top for him or something, because he found out pretty much, I wasn't hiding nothing, you know, like, what you gonna do? But he called me that next day and he was like, I never done anything to you in the house. I would appreciate it if you don't do it in the house. And I'm like, I'm at work, bye. Click. So I think that was just the cherry on top for him, because today he grabbed the rest of his stuff and he left. Good riddance. But I begged him to get out, you know, get out of my face. You don't want to be here. You don't want to be a family. You don't want to treat me right. Why do you continue to be here, you know? So I kept saying that like a lot within these past couple months. And he wouldn't go nowhere. He don't want to go nowhere. But as soon as I mess with somebody, he gone. Okay, y'all motherfuckers getting on my nerves, so let's go ahead and nip this in the bud. This is gonna be a frequently asked question type of video. Top question, did I get tested? Yes. Okay, I did. I am good, luckily. I am good. When I was pregnant, obviously the last time I was pregnant was 20 months ago now. That's how old Sinai is. I was obviously tested through my pregnancies. It never came back. I didn't think it was anyways, but it never came back positive. I did get tested a few days ago and it was good, okay? Thank you. Okay, 2, how did I find out? The phone, okay? And my pristine investigative skills, okay? I saw texts, obviously I read the text, and the text led me to everything else. And then a lot of you bitches are saying, don't be doing all this if you're just gonna get back together with him. Obviously, I wouldn't have came to the internet. I came to the internet to hold myself accountable, really. Another question, do I want a divorce? Of course I do. Come on now. But Lucas will never file. Like, he will never do it. Anything that has any remote responsibility, he's not gonna do. So, I probably will, but I don't know when. And then my living situation, a lot of people always wonder about that, how we're going about that. There's still 2 years on the lease, y'all. 2 motherfucking years. We do not have the funds to live in separate places. Right now, we're literally just avoiding each other. Like, he works usually at nights, and then when the kids wake up, he takes the kids, and he has them until nap time, and then I come out the room and he leaves. So I really don't even have to see him. I honestly like this. I like this scenario. Like, if I don't have to see him, then we good. You know, we can share the space, have it be a very much roommate situation. But this room here is mine. All this shit is out of here. Do not fucking walk in here. This is my safe space. And then everyone is saying how fast that was that I moved on. I found out a couple months ago, y'all. Like, I didn't come right to the internet. It happened a couple months ago that I found out he was sleeping with, well, a couple months ago I found out he was sleeping with one person. Maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I found out he was sleeping with multiple people. So, you know, y'all cannot judge me right now. Come on. And y'all, I ain't looking for men. Men looking for me. Okay? Know the difference? I have already started the process of starting my own life, like detaching my merged life with Lucas. So obviously that's gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to stay put for a minute and just work, get my funds up, and when the time comes, I just wanna get the fuck out of here. And then last thing, I am in therapy. I've been in therapy since I found out, so don't talk to me about no healing, okay? That's what I'm doing, okay? I'm not out here fucking niggas and, you know, just going stir crazy. I got some type of sense, just a little bit.
Hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny. Unfortunately, this is not a new thing. A lot of men have been doing this for as long as I can remember. And the crazy part is that they just had a child, which is crazy. And they've been married for a long time. So he's been doing that for a while. But my only thing that I realized when she said is that they still live in the same house. After you expose the man, you got on TikTok and expose his secret life, especially doing things with other men, and then you live in the same house with him. Have she ever heard of stories where the man actually takes the woman out because she exposed him on social media? I feel like she should have done all of this after she got a place to stay, to move out with her children where she could be safe and out of the picture. Because right now you're living in the same house with him. This man could be plotting your downfall and you don't even know. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just thinking a little bit out of the ordinary. But this is the first thing that came to mind. You are still in the house with this man, with your children, and you went on social media and exposed them in that magnitude. That is crazy. I would have never stayed in that house with him. I would have waited until like I'm out of the woods first. Then maybe told family members about what happened. But getting on social media and telling this story, it's crazy, and especially because you're still in the house with him. Not because you're wrong for, you know, telling your story, but because you're telling social media and you still live in the house with that man, with your children. I don't trust this at all. I hope you're safe. I hope your children are safe, and I hope you guys are able to, you know, speak about this like adults. But I would not trust this situation at all.